Hello and welcome back to Flowless Sports, and this time it's another F1 Grand Prix preview, and this time it's one that's close to our Flowless Sports, and that is the Canadian GP. And today I'm joined
Let's
with
go.
a Canadian, Unmesh. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me here. This is my first F1 preview, and it's
Yes.
my home race, so I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, the Canadian GP is back, and we've been looking forward to it. But before we go deep into it, we're just going to recap on Baku, Azerbaijan. That was something,
Oh
isn't
yeah,
it?
that was a good race. Obviously disappointing for the two of us because we're both Ferrari fans, but dominating display by Red Bull once again.
Yeah, it's always Max. He takes advantage when others are failing, and he's so
Yeah.
consistent with his racing. Like, you can see the maturity in him, and he just dominated throughout the race.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But also, what is that performance from Sebastian Vettel putting the Aston Martin into sixth place, man?
yeah.
Like
No one expected that.
that's
Even when I was
no one
watching the
expected that.
highlights,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was insane.
yeah. We also had Gasly in fifth.
Gasly in fifth and Fernando in seventh.
Yeah, so we're seeing some change up in the midfield, and we could see more change up this weekend. Um,
Oh yeah,
But yeah, transitioning to this weekend, we have the Canadian GP again. We're excited. I'm sure Mish, you're more excited, so I'm gonna let you talk more about it.
yeah. So F1 is going to go to Montreal for round nine of the season, and this is going to be the first Canadian Grand Prix after 2019, because obviously due to COVID, the race was called off.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's a very interesting circuit. It's 4.3 kilometers long. It has, I think, 14 corners, and I think there are three DRS zones to help drivers overtake.
yeah,
So it's one of the more exciting tracks of the season. I think my top three favorite ones.
yeah, for sure. It's a nice track. Even on the F1 game, I enjoy racing on it, especially
Oh
with the
yeah,
last straight on the DRS. So I'm sure we'll be seeing a
yeah,
few overtakes with the last turn into the back to the starting line. But
yeah.
to change up, to spice up the weekend, we have new regulations from the FIA to counter the porpoising issues or the bouncing issues, if you don't know how to pronounce that like me. Um, yeah, so new regulations. So
New regulations.
yeah, pretty much Red Bull's constructors, isn't it?
It's basically confirmed now. They're going to benefit the most, and Ferrari might have a bit of a setback now, catching up
Yeah.
to Red Bull, and also Mercedes are looking quite strong in catching up. So let's see how that goes now.
Yeah, I think Ferrari now have to reconsider their strategy, like changing from going for first, as we thought it would be at the start of the season. But I think
Yeah,
maintaining second is more important now.
yeah, I think that's what they need to do. But also, Matteo Binotto, he said that he would rather make a fast car reliable than making a reliable car faster. I think that's what they've been doing from the start of the season. So they
Yeah,
just need to work on this car and make it more reliable to get more
yeah,
results.
yeah, for sure. Obviously, reliability issues with the Ferrari engine. I think there was only
Yeah,
two Ferrari cars racing that finished last week's GP at Baku. So that's
yeah,
something they
yeah,
need to sort out. Anyways, we had FP1 and FP2 at the time of recording, and it was pretty much what we've been seeing all season. But we have Fernando Alonso up there in the charts again, following his
oh
strong
yeah.
weekend last week. Yeah,
That's an amazing run for him. I mean, finishing P3 and on medium compounds, while the rest were all on soft compounds. And he's only, I think, 2 tenths or 3 tenths away from first place Max.
yeah. The trio we mentioned last week that was fifth, sixth, and seventh are doing well again with Vettel and Gasly also being up there in the FP1 and FP2 charts.
Yeah, and also Lance Stroll has impressed in the Aston. Like he finished seventh in FP1, so maybe better days for Aston Martin finally.
What do you think about the home hero, Nicholas Latifi?
Oh
What are
no,
we expecting from him?
I expect him to finish the race. I don't expect a DNF from him.
That would be a good
Hopefully,
gift.
yeah, that'll be a good gift, and hopefully top 15. I'll be happy if it's in the top 15.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but it looks like an exciting weekend ahead. We have FP3 tomorrow and the qualifying. And what do you feel your predictions are for this weekend?
Ooh, for qualifying, I think Max. I mean, he's been first in P1 and P2, so I think he's going to take pole. But close behind him will be one of the Ferrari boys. I don't think Sainz. I don't think Red Bull will have a front row lock.
Lockout.
Yeah, I think one of the Ferraris will fit in there.
I mean, it would be nice to see Sainz get some luck go towards him, although some has been his own fault. But, I mean,
Yeah.
he's not had the rub of the green. Let's see. Like, Sainz has still not got his season kicked off. So, I think this would be a good race for him to win, to get that luck off him. Yeah.
What about you? What are your predictions?
Yeah, I feel the same. One of the Red Bull boys is taking pole. But I wouldn't be surprised if Leclerc does it again. He's been really good on qualifying.
Yeah.
Is it 6 poles out of the last 6? So, or 6 for the season, I'm not sure. Something like that. But yeah, I'm expecting the Red Bull car to be dominant again. And I'll say Checo. He's been quite in form. Last week, I don't know, he couldn't get performance out of the car or what happened. He was so far behind,
Yeah.
but I think he'll be back this weekend. And yeah, I'll go with Sergio taking pole, but overall Max wins the race, followed by Checo, and I'll go for George Russell third. No Ferrari, I feel.
No Ferrari
Yeah.
once again.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to go for a Ferrari win. I'm going to go Charles to win it.
I
seen it.
wouldn't mind that. If
Yeah,
if
'cause-
Max wins this, I think he's too far ahead also.
Yeah, because I think so. The Canadian Grand Prix, it has one of the shortest times to go through the pit lane. So I think strategy will
okay.
be very, very keen. Like it'll play a big part. But Ferrari are bad with strategy.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
let's see again.
Strategy and Ferrari, they don't. I don't think they've heard that word in Ferrari at the paddocks in Ferrari.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you have any F1 fantasy picks? We obviously talked about Gasly and Vettel being up there.
Yeah, I think affordable picks would be Gasly, Fernando maybe, or Ocon, but I think you need to have one Ferrari and one Red Bull driver in there.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
mix.
I think having
Yeah.
even 2 Red Bull drivers now, although it's expensive, but having them
Yeah.
as the constructors is a play you could
Yeah.
go for. Yeah,
Yeah, because both cars are likely to finish in the top 4. So
yeah, and also the McLaren boys, they've consistently been in the 9-10 position.
yeah. So
Wh-
yeah, not a
What
bad
do you
shout.
make of what happened last week between Lando and Ricardo?
I
Like,
I don't know. I think it's just boiling up to tensions, but Daniel needs a big race. I think he needs a big.
yeah, he really does.
Yeah, he needs
I
a big
guess-
redemption.
Monza, he needs a Monza from last season.
Yeah, it has to happen in Canada, hopefully for him now.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you for joining me, Unmish. Thank you for. I think we can see the excitement for the Canadian GP on your face, and
Oh yeah,
Hopefully-
And,
Ferrari delivered.
and if you're lucky enough, we might have live coverage from Montreal. We have
Yes, guys.
one of the Flowless boys who is going to go for the Grand Prix. So keep an eye out for that.
Yep. Follow our Instagram, guys, and make sure you keep an eye on those stories.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Peace.